know you're in Atlantic City because Felicia lifted that cameo out of your pocket.
Well, you know, it's still hard for me to believe that she's the same girl.
Tell me about the cameo.
Well, that's an interesting story.
I'm all ears.
Well, I guess you can call it a fluke. I stopped in Atlantic City on my way to Port Charles. I'd appreciate it if you don't let that get around, okay? I mean, it's not going to do the General Hospital funding campaign any good to let the public know that one of the fundraisers likes to gamble every now and then.
So, you were in Atlantic City?
Yeah. And I was in this coffee shop. And I struck up a conversation with this guy. You know, how are you? How's the weather? Are you winning, losing, that kind of thing? Anyway, we were talking. And the guy's name was, Trucker, Tucker. Yeah, Tucker, I think.
Tucker, are you sure?
No, but I'm pretty sure. He was a nice guy. Anyway, we're talking, and these two guys walk in.
Who were they?
I don't know. Never saw them before.
You recognize them?
No. I didn't pay much attention. But they were well dressed, I remember that. But anyway, when Tucker sees them, he pays his bill and splits. But he leaves his cigarettes on the counter.
Did he seem nervous after he'd seen them?
Yeah, he sure did. Real nervous. Anyway, his cigarettes are still on the counter, so I decided to pick them up for him. You know, figured that I'd bump into him later on and give it to him.
What about the two well-dressed men?
They left right after Tucker.
What about the cameo?
Well, I'm getting to that. The cigarettes are still there, so I pick them up. I notice they're kind of heavy. So I look inside. And there's this cameo thing. Now, I didn't give it much thought because, I don't know, I thought it was one of Tucker's lucky charms. So I kept it, and I decided when I see him, I'd give it to him.
And obviously, you never saw him again.
Obviously.
Can you describe Tucker?
I'll try. Mid-30s, slightly balding. He wore a mustache, I think. And he had a slight English accent. Something like yours, but not really.
Good. That's very good, Jimmy. Thank you.
You know, it's funny how I forgot about this cameo thing when I didn't see Tucker. I mean, I didn't even miss it when Phoebe picked my pocket.
Felicia.
No. I was right. I knew her as Phoebe.
And?
And what? That's it.
I see. I want to thank you, Jimmy. Lewis, could you come in here, please? You've been most cooperative.
No reason not to be.
You're out here then.
Jimmy,
Please let me stay outside, please.
Guys, I need the analysis of that hair sample ASAP.
Got it.
Thank you.
Can he go home now, Robert?
Well, we still have a couple of loose ends to take care of, yes.
What kind of loose ends?
Well, nothing to worry about.
Well, are you charging him with anything?
Nothing like that. Look, I think the simplest situation here would be if you went back to the house, and when I've finished with Jimmy, well, I'll place him in a squad car and have him delivered to the front door. How does that sound?
No, Robert, no good. Not at all, at all. I'm going to stay right here with Jimmy until this whole thing is resolved.
I guess I'm staying right here, too.
I guess that's that. There's no DNA matchup between Jimmy's hair sample and that piece we found in Tucker's office.
You don't seem convinced that he's innocent.
It's all a little too pat. As for that bit about running into the agent in Atlantic City, I mean, that's just too much of a coincidence. But we can't hold him on that. Well, everything checks out. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I didn't mean to get everybody worried here.
Oh, but you did, Robert. Come along, I'm going to fix you the best dinner you ever had. Come on, Catherine.
I'm coming right away.
Thank you, Commissioner.
You're quite all right.
What is it? You want to hold me for questioning, too?
Just want to make up for all that Lost Time, New Orleans. I figured maybe my place tonight, we can, get together. Sound good to you? Sounds great to me.
Did you happen to see how devastated Mary was?
She'll get over it.
You didn't have to do that, Robert.
I'm a cop, and I had a lead to check out, and that's exactly what I did.
Well, following a lead is one thing. Treating Jimmy like a common criminal, that's a really crummy thing to do.
You want to go to a party, girlie?
Oh, I'm not in the mood for any jokes.
Good,
okay?
because I'm not in the mood to joke.
Right.
What's your problem?
Oh, I'm just furious, that's all. Furious.
About what?
Okay, well, you remember Benny? Okay, well, I was going to meet him down here, right? I wanted to ask him about the robbery. Maybe he knew something. He said, no, he didn't know anything.
Yeah?
He said maybe that this woman had called him and said that she had this bag full of cut diamonds. And what did the idiot do? He said that he wasn't dealing in hot stuff anymore, right? So, I mean, we could have set up a meeting and then I could have met her. And maybe that she traced back to Victor's murderer. Honestly, I'm so furious with him. What a stupid jerk.
Well, what's his excuse? I mean, anyone that screws up that badly has got to have one.
He didn't have an excuse. He just said that he didn't want to take unnecessary chances. I mean, I ask you, whose side is he on anyway?
Maybe you'll think twice if she calls back.
Oh, she's not going to call back. No, we've lost her and the diamonds, probably.
Sorry.
Yeah. What are you down here for, anyway?
Well, the usual, you know. Kate's ticked off with me again. I mean, she's got to be able to... She must understand. I am a police commissioner. I am a custodian of the law. I am meant to go out and fight the bad guys, the criminals. And if I get a lead on a particular thing, then I've got to investigate that. I mean, whose side's she on anyway?
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't know anything at all about that phony 20?
I swear, I don't even know how I got it. You saw yourself, it was the only one I had.
All right. All right. Go on, get out of here. Just don't let me catch you mixed up in anything like this again.
Thank you.
Go on. Barney? You want to get in touch with a Robert Scorpio up in Port Charles, New York for me? Tell him we got one of those 20s that was on his bulletin. And tell him you'll be sending it to him directly.
Okay, darling. Bye.
Everything all right back at the ranch?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lynn's fine. Robin's fine. Ew, someone had their lunch here.
I want you to know how grateful I am for you sticking around, just in case I do something rash.
Sure. Yeah.
Friends are for.
Right.
Well, it's a nice night, isn't it?
Cool.
Crisp, too.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I gotta have a serious word with you for a minute.
Oh,
It's been a long year.
yes.
A lot of changes. Some good, some not so good. Terry's working out well at the old club.
Yeah.
Robin's growing up. I like that part of it.
Yeah.
I'm even learning how to get along with a little friend. Rowdy. Kid's name, got to me, but... Well, you know, what I'm trying to say is it's been, you know, there's changes and you know,
You're so bad at this.
Well, I know. Anna.
Look,
Yeah?
I'm all right. I promise I'm all right. Promise.
Are you gonna let go of the Jerome business?
Ah.
I knew it.
I just want to find out who killed Victor. That's all. I promise you. That's all.
Yeah,
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
brother. Here you go.
How can we make up for lost time if you keep disappearing on me?
Aha. You have been seeking out my company. Ergo, I have been forgiven.
Ergo, I can't stay mad at you.
What is it? It's the cute dimples, winning smile.
Oh, this is making
Charm.
me sick. Will you please go home?
Yeah,
both
it's all
of you
those, it's all
together?
those
My,
things.
Go away.
my lovable
Go. Go
nature.
home together.
You don't want to lift or anything like that?
I don't want to.
You sure?
Yes, I'm
Positive?
Yes, I'm
All right,
fine.
okay, good.
We go
Bye.
on.
Bye.
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 Yeah. Don't get mugged.
Oh,
You know the thing I like best about being in love? It's making up after all the rows. We have quite a lot. And that's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Well, let's start.
All right. My place is yours.